Maseches Chagigah daf Yud Dalet. The Gemara says, "Kol mishan lechem elu balei Talmud, shenemar lechul lachmoi belachmi." The Netziv in Hamakdove explains what's the understanding in the word lechem, what's the connection to lechem to balei Talmud. And he explains the understanding of the word lechem is pulas hachibur b'hiskashus ametz umedubak, attaching two items, like cementing two items together. That is the taich of a lechem. And that's why bread is called lechem, because it attaches the guf to the neshama. And korbanos are called lechem because kaviyachol, it's mekasher and it connects Klal Yisrael and Mavim Shebeshmayim. So therefore, he explains that understanding of the Gemara over here, that lechem is Eli Balei Talmud, because the greatest thing that's mechaber Klal Yisrael and Mavim Shebeshmayim is learning Gemara. Moving further, the Gemara base says, "Sholu es ben Zoymo, Ma'alus Rusik Kalben." He says, "Ba'arzachem leisasu kol sheba'arzachem." Ein Chumash that proves from this Gemara that you see that it's mudlach atchil to Rusik Kalbo, and the understanding is that you see that there's no isser of tzar balachayim if you're doing the Sirus for the tikkun of a person, and if the Bailam has it, the eldest, there is no isser of tzar balachayim b'chlal. And he brings many other rayas to this yisoid. And he says the Maisa, the Ilm's machmir, and he says the reason why the Ilm's machmir is because it's midas achsori, is like it's mvur in the Mora and Bamatzia. In the beginning of Seichas HaPoilim V'ayin Sham, Rashi and Taisis mvur that ikasofik of the Mora l'srusik halbi is because since Mechir Kelev is also for a korban, so therefore, specifically by a Kelev, the Gemara declared that there's no Isser of Sirus. The other behemoths Tmeim, although they themselves are not roif to be market for a korban, the Mechir, since the Mechir is mutter, it's poshut that there is a Isser, and specifically Kelev, the Gemara has a suffix. The Turi Evan asks, what's the understanding in the Gemara? How could the Gemara learn out from Ba'arzachem L'Satsu Kolsu Ba'arzachem that's coming to Mar, but Kelev, maybe it's only coming to Mar, but all the behemoths Tmeis, whom Hechatesi, it's coming to Mar, but even a Kelev, that the Mechir is also the Gavoya, still has an Isser of Sirus. So Turi Evan says that the answer is that we learn out the Isser Sirus by behemoths Tmeis from the fact that it's Mavur. In the Sugin Shabbos Daf Kufyud, that Isser Sirus, even Sirus Achas Sirus is also, since there was already a first Sirus. So the behemoth has a locha of Balmum that's also the Gavoya, and nevertheless there's still Isser to make a second Sirus. You see there's an Isser Sirus even on a Balmum that's not Chosed the Gavoya, and who did the behemoth Tmeya. So that's what we learn out from the Pasuk Ba'arzachem L'Satsu Kol Sheba'arzachem to Marba Kelev. And Turi Evan brings that the Rosh brings a shiltis that's mashma, not like Rashi and Taisis, rather the Sophic was not only in regard to Kelev, who was din, was by other chayis tmeis v'ayin sham. The Netziv in Hamak Shaila is Ma'irich and Divi Turi Evan. He argues in Turi Evan. He says even Rashi and Taisis agree to the shiltis that the Sophic Gemara is not specifically by Kelev, rather the Gemara is claiming even by other behemoths tmeis as well, and it says you don't need a separate limud ta'aser Sirus on a Kelev, that since Mechira is also therefore, you might think that it's mutal l'sar, so he says it doesn't make a difference as long as it's nisrah, but even midi, that's not chozil mizbeach, that there is a Sirus who within Kelev is included. Eine sefer shiuri hadaf bi'in, that explains what's the understanding in the beer of the machlokes. Turi Evan and Netziv says that arguing in the side of the Issa Sirus is the Issa Sirus the fact that you're making the behemoth in the royal mizbeach, or the Issa Sirus is the Issa b'fnei atzmai, by the fact that you poigim the Ivarei Zera. That Turi Evan understands the side of the Issa Sirus is the fact that you're making the behemoth in the royal mizbeach, so therefore the Turi Evan learns that you need two separate makoros, one for behemoth Tmeya, that's not royal mizbeach, and another pasuk for Kelev. However, the Tziv learns that the Yesod of the Isser is issa b'fnei atzmoi, the poigim, the ivorei zera, and the Yisoid Adin is not, they're not making it royal mizbeach, so therefore the fact that we learn out the behemoth tmei, even though it's not royal mizbeach, is b'chlal the issa Sirus, who in Kelev is included, the ayin shamoid varichas v'zeh. Moving for the Minchas Chinuch declares, what's the halacha? Is there an issa Sirus on a fish, or is no issa Sirus on a fish? And Minchas Chinuch says that the steam of the Lashon of the Chinuch that says about Chai is also the Messiah's is mashma, even on a dog has issa Sirus, and it's before like that in the Shilas Yavitz. However, the Malbim before that on the fish there is no issa Sirus, because Ba'aretz Sechem Leisasu is specifically Ba'aretz Sechem. However, a fish is not Ba'aretz Sechem, it swims in the sea, and therefore it's not included in the issa Sirus. I had a Sefer Shua and Daf B'Iyun that explains the understanding in the Malbim that a fish is not included in issa Sirus according to the Torah Even, that the Yisoid issa Sirus is the fact that you begeya in the behemoth of the Mizbeach, so therefore a dog that's b'minoi, not chosi, and not royal to the Mizbeach, b'chlal is not included in issa Sirus. However, according to the Netziv, there's the issa b'fnei atzmoi, to mesaris a behemoth, and not machmas, the fact that you're making in a chosi the Mizbeach, it's Sorchim, why is a dog not included? You have to say that according to the Malbim, it's exists Kosov, that the whole issa Sirus is specifically Ba'aretz Sechem, and not a behemoth that's not Ba'aretz Sechem. Moving further on, the Gemara says, B'sudish nisabrah ba'ambati mahul l'kohen gadol, the chalkas mechoykik, the Ibn Ezra Siman Aleph declares, what's the geder of a child that was nisabrah ba'ambati? Does it have a halach of a child of the father that was mazriya into the ambati? Is he mekayim the mitzvah of pruvu, and does it have a halach of his child the choldover? The Beis Shmuel writes that you see it's considered his child the choldover from the fact that the Bach says a lady has to be careful not to lay on a bed that a man sat on because he was scared that she'll be nisaber from his zera, and we're choishish that if she'll be nisaber from another man that's not her husband, gzeiru shem yisa ach es achoisei. So the Beis Shmuel writes, you see that even nisabrah bambati is considered the child of the father of the choldover. However, the Taz says that it could be specifically the chumrah v'cheshinon, that it's his father. However, the kula to be considered that he was mekayim the mitzvah of pruvu, it's not considered that it is child. I am the Minchas Chinuch that writes that understanding in the Chagigah Chagigah the Beis Shmuel that understand that he is mekayim the mitzvah of pruvu. They hold, even though this child was not noilad through a bia, nevertheless he's mekayim the mitzvah of pruvu. So you see the mitzvah of pruvu is niskayim by the fact, by the ikar leidas habonim. The mitzvah of pruvu is not niskayim through the nisabrah, rather through the leidas habonim. So therefore, even through ambati is considered that it's his child and he's mekayim the mitzvah of pruvu. Einer Moshe in the tshuva that's madcha derived the Minchas Chinuch, and the Moshe learns that the mitzvah of pruvu is the nisabrah, and one is potter. And Yitzi de Chivosi, when he has a ben abbas that's Messiachas Acharov, he is potter for the mitzvah of pruvu. So you could learn that the mitzvah of pruvu is the actual nisabrah. But when he has a child, even if the child came through ambati, that's enough to potter him from the mitzvah of pruvu. Eine Shiurim and Tainis Daf Hey, they brought a third side in the Ged of mitzvah of pruvu from Buchanan. The Buchanan learns that the Maisa mitzvah of pruvu is the bia, and the Kiyah mitzvah is Hilodas Habonim. So according to Buchanan, Yesh Lestapik, if he could mekayim the mitzvah with Hilodas Habonim without a Maisa mitzvah, it could be indeed the din Maisa mitzvah to have the Kiyah mitzvah, or it could be since the bonim on the Siachas Acharov, and that's the Yisoid Hakiyim, even if it happened without a Maisa bia, he's Shapi Yitzikadei Chavosei.